Yo, what's going on, guys? Chris Barner here, OTA, Overtime Athletes, devoted to making you a better athlete. Hey, so I get a common question a lot, and I feel like this will support a lot of you guys. I often get the question of, what makes the best athletes, or what can make me an instantly better athlete. I get this a lot, and one thing that I always tell a lot of the guys is, one of the most simplest forms that I tell guys that you'll often hear me say is, this off-season, work on your weakness, right? So if you're a basketball player and you suck at dribbling, but you're a good shooter, you know what I'm gonna ask you to bring up in you, if you will. If you're a football player and you play running back and you're strong and powerful, but your hips aren't as fluid, you know what I'm gonna work on you with. But what I think, even regressing that into a more basic form, and to help an athlete overall, is for them to understand the difference between skills and abilities, right? Skills is essentially the specific movements that you're performing in your actual sport, and abilities is your ability to perform those specific skills, the things that support you to be able to perform these skills, like your flexibility, your strength, your speed, your explosiveness. There's two types of athletes. There's really, there's three types of athletes, but there's athletes that just focus on their skills. These are the kids that are constantly on the basketball court, constantly on the football field, always practicing, harnessing their craft. Then you also have these athletes over here who are in the weight room. They're never really working on their skills. They're really more focusing on just, how much weight they can throw around and stuff like that. And then you have the better athletes who actually have a combination of both and really understand. I deal a lot with abilities, right? I'm trying to increase your speed, your strength, everything you need to do to be able to transfer it over to your skills. So it's very important for you to understand as an athlete to give yourself an honest assessment of where you're at as far as your skills and abilities, and work on whichever one you're weakest at, right? So if you're a weight room warrior and you're crushing in the weight room all day and you're wondering why you're not good in your sport, it might be because you're not spending enough time on the actual sport, on the actual skills, the movements that you're performing on the field, court, track, whatever it is. If you're somebody who you feel good on at the basketball, or I say basketball because I know a lot of basketball players who strictly focus on the court, but they don't hit the weight room. They need to. Or say baseball players, I experienced that a lot with them as well. So if you're somebody who's constantly hitting, constantly throwing, but you still suck at the game, but your skills are good, add the weight room element. You need to give yourself an honest assessment as an athlete, and that's really the formula that makes the best athletes. It's the ones that can analyze their weaknesses and go ahead and combine them and be able to practice their skills and abilities. I hope that helps you guys out. It's really kind of a simple, broken down regression, but it's very important for you guys to understand, because this is something I'm constantly beating into the heads of my athletes here in the gym. I hope that helps you out. I'll catch you guys next time. Hey, thanks so much for watching the video. If you're interested in becoming a better athlete, go ahead and click this box right over here. Today, we'll get you signed up for a free athletic course that's going to teach you how to become a better athlete, whether it be speed, explosiveness, strength, or just pure aesthetics. Go ahead and click that. I'm going to send it to you and get you started immediately.